So you know all those videos about Melania snatching her hand away from Donald Trump? Forget about all those. All of those were garbage compared to this one. Take a close look at Trump's last attempt for some sort of human contact in these dark times. Enhance. So there was an initial hold, which was allowed for between 2 and 3 seconds, which, in Melania's defense, is what she agreed to in the initial marriage contract. He tried to get longer, so she snatched away fairly violently. And then you have this attempt where he reaches out and he puts his hand close, and then like he sort of touches her. He tries a little half turn. She's not having it. And does this mean anything? Does this matter? No. But screw him. Screw him. So schadenfreude. If that's the only pleasure I can get, then that's what I'll take. Do you think that's the result
his
of
own wife does not want to touch his lizard skin, okay? That there's been enough of that. The evidence is standing right behind them. It's probably like 6'5" at this point. There's been enough contact to produce that child. And now that's all you get. Trump. Also, she's holding her purse in that hand, okay? Have some respect. She's trying to hold the railing. It's a steep staircase. She's got her purse. Those. She doesn't have time for your hand. And do you think anyone would take your hand on a steep staircase? No.
Yeah. And look, so obviously the number one reason I play this is because it's funny. Like, come on, let's just agree to that. The number two, though, is like at the end of the day, think about everything Donald Trump has tried to accomplish in his life. And also everything he has accomplished. I mean, he may not be the billionaire he says he is, but he has a lot of money. Let's give him that. He may not be a huge business success, but he has some business success. He became president. Nobody respects him. He's a laughingstock and all of that. But that has happened. But at the end of the day, like his partner has no interest in him. Yeah. And I know he probably doesn't even value it that much. He doesn't really seem to consider women to be full humans, so I doubt he's as hurt by that as like I would be. If I habitually reached out to my wife's hand and she pulled away for the rest of my life, that would hurt me more than it hurts Trump. But it is still just embarrassing. Like I'm not going to give spoilers or anything, but I recently watched Breaking Bad, and it's like if you watch the show, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like you do all of this. And like, for what at the end of the day, if you are alone, so alone at the end of it, what's the point? And how could you not have known that this is what you were producing, thinking about people and speaking about people and acting towards people in the way that you have for literally decades? It is not a good path. It leads to that sort of hand grab. And what I have to imagine, by the way, is all sorts of similar activities that go on behind closed doors.
I mean, look, Michael Cohen's book is going to come out and have all the grifters who have turned authors. The guy who's currently in prison and who didn't flip on his boss and who was the personal fixer of this president for years and years and years. I'm going to read that book. I'm going to read that book. The guy who lied to Melania's face about where Trump was when he was probably sleeping with Playboy models and or porn stars, like that, you don't hold that dude's hand, man. Yeah. You don't hold that guy's hand.
Exactly. Yeah, and respect to her for not keeping up the pretense. Respect only for that. Literally only that. Remember, she's a birther, so never forget that. And she stays with him. So, but respect for the hand thing.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.